Because it's at Jeffy's birthday.
Yeah. That's right.
Or the evil Chef Petey.
Oh.
That's what it's about.
Yes.
Let me see that.
You need a pencil?
Officials introduced, coming events, national anthem, coin toss, kickoff 7.
Very staticky wherever.
Hmm?
You're looking live. Assistant Memorial Field on the campus of Assistant High School in Assistant, South Dakota, where it's 2016 and it's almost the last week. What is the last week of August, kind of, which means high school football is on the air. I'm TJ with my man No Deal Neil on the camera as the 16th season starts us in Sisseton, where Sisseton here hosts the Sioux Valley Cossacks. We're missing one. We're missing one of our crew. Corey Jensen's no longer here. Neil, he jumped ship.
Yeah, he went to God's country, down south.
Yeah. God's country, all right. Yeah, and Corey took a principal's position, and is that's where he is now. He is down in Viborg Hurley, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, he's in Viborg Hurley and getting ready to be a principal there. I think they started school this week. So, yeah, kind of excited for him. And we're getting ready for football here, as I'm still messing with some things here. Never stops. There we go. So, Sisseton returns 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 lettermen from their season last year under what was last year new coach Casey Metz. And when I asked Casey here just last week what he likes better about this team or what he likes about this team, he immediately says he has a line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, Neil. He has some size that he thinks will be definitely to his advantage as they implement their offense. There we are. I believe we are streaming live. We are. There we are. So.
Yep, that's what I'd heard too.
Yep.
Is that he had some guys with a broad across the rear end and had some shoulders on them.
That's kind of like he put it too. He's got some guys with shoulders and butts, and he said it's something that they've had some smaller kids throughout the last couple of years running this offense that they're going to run, that they want to keep running that pistol formation. They like to be able to move some people. It's fun to trap and play some things in games and get outside and seal, but when it comes right down to it, the reality is you really want to push guys out of the way. He hasn't been able to do that, and he can this year. And Neil, when we followed Sisseton last year, that was one of the things we noticed is that pushing people out of the way, especially in anything close, was hard. And because they gave up so much weight as the game continued on, they seemed to get really tired and wore out at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it kind of took away their outside game and confined them to the middle game that they had to run.
Yeah, they didn't really want to do it. And another thing that Casey had told me, and this is something that Trent Beslin had also said, assistant coach, is that they really like the development of senior quarterback of Lefty. They really like Maidenwald. They think he's grown up a lot. He's matured. Hunter's done a good job of understanding the offense. He's got a lot of confidence in practice. They really like what they see out of him, and they're hoping that carries over onto the field. That confidence, resonates with the rest of the players, and an offense that really needs a pick-me-up because they did lose some seniors.
Yeah, and we've been able to, of course, when you're watching a certain athlete every athletic season that comes along, you see him mature as a basketball player last winter, and you see him mature again as a baseball player this summer, and it just you can really tell the maturation process.
Yeah, and we've seen it right before our eyes. He's matured quite a bit. He's looking really good. The coaches really like that on him. Defensively, they just like the fact they're bigger. They just like the fact that their front seven's a little bit bigger. They're not saying they're more athletic or anything along those lines. They're just saying these boys have got some meat on their bones. They got some muscle. And hopefully they can control that line of scrimmage. There's many times this team had a lot of third downs, Neil, and they couldn't get off the field. That was tough that was very tough for this team. And Sisseton's no stranger to Sioux Valley. We went to Sioux Valley last year.
Yes, we did.
With their new complex, beautiful place.
They had a
very nice place, and they have a nice football team as well.
Yeah.
Very balanced. Sioux Valley is a very Sioux Valley is a very balanced football team. What we saw with them last year, Neil, is they established the old school football. They established the run and then ran the play action off of that early in the second half, kept Siston on their heels enough where the game got away from the Redmond area midway through that third quarter, and they could never recover. So I don't think there's any surprises with Sioux Valley.
Well,
they're going to do what they're going to do.
They, all but 4 of their roster, they have 23 lettermen. I think I counted about 28 or 29 on the roster, and 6 of them are freshmen. So we know they didn't letter last year.
No, and they have 12 returning seniors. So when you look at high school sports, you really do look at that maturity value. It does mean something at that level, and I think you can say that's probably the case with Sioux Valley. They're definitely not green. They have some experience coming in.
Lots of experience.
And this is their first time here, I believe, isn't it?
The first time I remember them coming up here.
Yeah, I don't remember them. This is their first time on the field. And so it should be an interesting contest. The reason we're not saying much is because we don't know much. I don't know much anyway. It's just the way it is. I don't know that much as it is. So I just kind of wing it, and that's what we're trying to do week 1. Johnny Sieber, I don't know in that redneck porch in Tennessee if you can get reception. Maybe you're watching, but he's visiting family in Tennessee. His brother lives there, mother and father, and a sister, and he has his daughter Megan who will be going to college in Wisconsin. So he'll be swinging through Wisconsin on the way home, dropping his daughter off at Northland College in Wisconsin. So we wish her the best. We've got some starters here we will go through here. We're going to take a commercial break. It'll be my first one with this new system. Everybody say a prayer. We'll come back, hopefully, with starters here on mysdtalk.com.
Napa Auto Parts First Call Auto in Sisseton is your senior Martin paint dealer. From the occasional touch-up to the complete paint job, Napa can match almost any color from any company. Ask around and you'll see why Napa Auto Parts in Sisseton is where the auto repair pros and the do-it-yourselfers go for auto parts. Napa is your Henniker snowplow and spreader dealer. Napa Auto Parts First Call Auto in Sisseton. Open Sundays for your convenience.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
mysdtalk.com, internet entertainment at its finest. We are back, and I think we did that with not as much headache as I thought we would. We're going over the cheerleaders, which we will, I believe, they have that too. Sioux Valley's cheerleaders. We'll start with them. Delane Tangen, Cheyenne Camps, Lauren Taylor, Danny Seibel, Bailey Beztishik, Brianna Richards, and Taryn Bolstead. If I butchered any names, I apologize. For Sisseton, cheerleaders are Macy Nelson, Abby Steen, Olivia Gaikowski, Peyton Fisher, and Morgan Johnson. Their cheer coach is a combination of Heather Nelson and Jenna Carl. Starters, defensively, we'll have the defensive starters for Sisseton. Keenan Pekarski will be a D-back, a 5'8", 150-pound sophomore. On the line will be Benji Thompson. I'm going in jersey order. Benji's a 6'5", 211-pound junior. Hunter Maidenwald will be a D-back, 6'3", senior. Logan Schuneman, a 5'10", senior. Colby Lurkey, a little spunky 5'10", and that might be pushing it, 160-pound junior. Justin Brockel, 6-foot senior. Dustin Nealon, a 5'9", freshman. Josh Kearns, a 6'2", defensive lineman who's a senior. John Tolley, 5'7", 220-pound lineman. And Caden Metz, a 6'1", 260-pound lineman who is a junior. Of course, Sisseton is coached by Mr. Casey Metz. Assistant coaches John Agnew, Trent Beslin, Brian Bartlett, Dusty Kirk, Lance Hogg, and Devin Tome. Student managers are Mia Estwick, Sadie Baus, Abby Dahl, and Esri Thorson. We're going to quick get the offense here for Sioux Valley. Tyler Schwartz, 6-foot fullback, junior. Damon Lucas, 5'10", 185-pound quarterback, who's a junior. Vic Strasberg, 6'3", 185-pound senior. Noah Petz, 6-foot running back. Matt Larson, a 5'8" running back. Chance Goodfellow, a tight end, 6'1", 175. Caden Corlin, a lineman, 6-foot. Andrew Mullaney, a 5'10" junior. Brennan Stoltenberg, a 5'10" junior. And Braden Halverold, a 5'10" junior. And now we will get ready for our national anthem. Well, Neil, I know where Johnny Sieber is. He is at a football game. Oak Ridge High has one of the top high school recruits in the country, and Johnny's watching him right now. And that's what he's doing. At least he had reception. That's something different. He hasn't had a lot of reception up there in the mountains where he is.
I'm sure not.
No, he's told me that's been a problem. Your officials for the game are 4 people. 5 people. I don't know them. Looks like Dave Bestie from Brookings down there, but I don't know if that's true. Do you know the officials, Al?
No.
Okay. Where did the summer go, Neil?
I don't know.
It kind of got away from us all.
It was
a hot summer, which I don't mind.
It was spent recuperating.
That's right. You did. You had a little surgical work. You're good to go. We didn't get to spend much time under your pergola, for that matter.
Well, I spent quite a bit of time there,
I
actually.
bet you did. I'm sure you did.
The shady side of the house.
Well, that's good.
Okay. Get the action down here in the
Oh,
middle
the
of the
officials,
field.
thank you, Al, are Aaron Entriger, Jeremiah Charleston, Ryan Hageman, Scott Mack, and Kirk Mansheim. I'm not sure where they're from. I think they're all assigned by the Activities Association nowadays. So they can come from just about anywhere, and they usually do. Coin toss, as you see, Sistons in black. They will go from east to west. Sioux Valley in the white with the blue helmets, blue pants. They will go from west to east. And this will be pretty interesting. Like I said, we don't know. Siston has lost some players, but they're bigger this year. Sioux Valley is very athletic. One thing we saw of Sioux Valley last year, Neil, was that they're pretty athletic.
Oh, yeah.
And they're pretty balanced. They could throw last year and they could run. They executed very well. They're great at executing. And that's something I'm sure if you talk to Coach Dan Hughes, he would probably repeat that. And he is the head coach. His assistants are Matt Caldwell, Jordan Fast.
They had excellent basketball teams.
I know Jordan. Jordan Fast was from Wilmot. Mo Rusink, Damon Becker, and Jamie Trigstad. That's right. Jordan Fast actually was the head basketball coach for the boys, I believe, in Wilmot last year.
Who's that?
Jordan Fast.
Oh, yeah.
He's not slow. But he's fast. Siston will receive. Back for Siston. I believe that's number 12. A.J. Leal, a 6'2", 200-pound junior. And also with him, I believe, is Shuneman. Colby Lurkey, 5'10", junior. Kicking off for the Cossacks is big number 69, Silas Larson. 6'1", 230-pound senior. If he hits that ball right, the boys might have to backpedal. And we're getting ready for the 2016 football season here on mysdtalk.com. Pretty nice night, but a little rain about an hour or two ago. It just ended here a little bit. Didn't equal much. And here's the kick. It's going to be a little squibber. Picked up by an up man. He'll just fall right on it. That was picked up by number 25. That's Matthew Moen, the 5'10 freshman. And Siston will get the ball in good field position, sitting at about the 33.
33. First down.
Siston, of course, Casey Metz, he likes to spread things out. He's not afraid to throw it. He'll run that pistol. And lefty Madenwald will start under center. In motion was Pekarski. Going to give right back up the middle. Brockle, the big senior, or the senior this year, he carried the load a lot last year when he was healthy, and he'll pick up about 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 on the play, 4 on the play, to about the 37. It's going to be a pickup of 4, 2nd and 6. And Neil, right away, Siston's going to test out how big their line really is.
Yeah, they sure are. That's
5
good.
down linemen for Sioux Valley, running kind of a 52-53 set. Here's a pitch and a sweep. There's Leal. He's going to get to the outside, to the 40, to the 45, gets tripped up. He'll be down by around the 48. Eventually taken down by Brennan Stoltenberg. First down, Siston. Good call by Trent Besslin down to Casey Metz. They took advantage of that little 53 defense, sealed off those ends, and got the corner. Clock running, 11 minutes, 10 seconds. Quarter number 1, game 1 of the 2016 high school football season here on mysdtalk.com. Kind of the old run and shoot. Here's a reversal right back to, there's a fumble. Mainwater will get it back. Lurkey fumbled it. He come in motion and then reversed after getting the ball. Kind of a naked counter. Loss of 5, and Neil, fumbles were something that hurt the Redmen last year.
Oh, my. Yes. Yeah, they did have fumbleitis.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 14. Kind of an inverted run and shoot with a wide receiver. That wide receiver is that wide receiver was Shinneman, who ran the out. That was the pass intended to him. He was open, went through his hands. Incomplete. It's going to be third and 14. A situation at any level nobody really wants to be in, Neil. Good pass by Mainwald, though. 10:20 first quarter, 10:22 first quarter. Should have been wide to the right there on your screen. Brockles the setback in motion. That's Pekarski. And look out. Maidenwald sacked. He's down by contact. He was down. And that was quite the jailbreak there. Tyler Schwartz shot through there and tripped up Maidenwald. There wasn't much left he could do there. It's going to be 4th and
37.
going to be 4th and about 20. And Neil, they're going to be punting about where they started their drive from.
Yeah, it is.
And again, Siston's going backwards.
Just about the exact spot.
So Siston will punt. Pretty decent punt there by Benji Thompson. Going to be retrieved by Sioux Valley. He'll be tripped up at the 41. That's Cole Gross. That's about a 30-yard kick. 6 on the return. Sioux Valley will take over. Colby Lurkey on the tackle. So we've had one possession. Siston 3 and out on the, or excuse me, they did get a first down. And Sioux Valley will take over. They run that T formation. Really stacked T formation. There's a give right up the middle, and Siston bottles it up well. And that was Noah Putz on the carry. He gets 1. Tackle made by a host of black jerseys. Defensively, Siston looks like they're going to be in a 4-3 set. They're going to walk that safety up. There's just a dive right up the middle, and the Redmen stuff it. Schwartz on the carry. He gets about maybe a yard. Benji Thompson and Caden Metz shooting the gap, Neil. Now it's going to be 3rd and 8, 3rd and long for Sioux Valley with 9:23 and ticking first quarter. No score. Flanker to the left this time off the I formation. They're going to do the same thing again. Just a quick slip up the middle and didn't go anywhere. Larson on the carry, the fullback. And he's tackled there by John Tolley. And John Tolley's a name we talked about a lot last year on defense, Neil, for Siston.
Oh, man, yeah.
And he was pretty much everywhere. And that's going to be 4th down. Good job by the Redmen. And that size that we were told about, Neil, showed up there defensively. Back deep is Lurkey for Siston. Kicking will be Schwartz, the punter. Not much of a rush. High, wobbly kick. Lurkey will call fair catch and take it at the 27, 28-yard line right in there.
28.
On a 33-yard kick, no return, and no score. 8:25 left, first quarter.
20 what? 8? 28.
Siston travels to Flanders next week. We will be there.
We will.
We will. I believe we will. Neil, I'm glad
Neil
didn't get the memo, Al.
I'm glad you told me.
Neil didn't get the memo. Redmond's second possession.
So far, the game's been played pretty much between the 30s.
There's the old run and shoot. Little sweep toss to Lurkey. Stutter steps. Try to find a lane. And when you take that toss, the best thing to do is just sprint to the outside. They're going to try to seal for you. And a host of Cossacks was there, led by big number 74, Drew Newman, 6'2", 260 pounds senior. Damian Lucas also was there to make the tackle.
2nd and 11.
Both possessions by Lurkey is left for come up with a little fumble at the end. They might be talking to him.
They probably will. That's a loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Keel goes in motion.
Oop.
No, there's run into. Lefty's trying to sweep around the end. He doesn't get there. And he'll lose 2 more yards. And a play like that, when you run into your running back, just kind of breaks the whole flow.
Oh, man. Yep.
And that's what happened there. Right now, the offense, neither offense, Neil, has any flow. And you can tell it looks like a first game of year in many ways.
Yeah, it does. You bet it does.
Third and 13 for Siston. 7:19 and ticking, first quarter. No score. But Siston's going backwards yet again. A little bunch formation on that run and shoot, kind of an old school run and shoot. That should have been to the left or to the right. Lefty looks, throws, tipped, incomplete. It looked like it went off the hands almost of Logan Shinneman. And that'll bring up fourth down. Good throw by Maidenwald, though he had the tie, had his feet set.
Yeah,
just off the fingertips. So 4th and 13 with 6:59 left first quarter. Thompson will set back to kick. A low kick. That's going to wobble and roll, get a little bit of a bounce and roll out about the 40. No return.
A good field position for Sioux Valley.
Yep, 16-yard punt, no return.
39.
And Sioux Valley is going to like this setup now. But this is what Sioux Valley did last year in the first game. A lot of runs between the tackles, a lot of run, setting up some play action at some point. Maybe not right now, maybe second half. I expect some play action out of that. Here's a little counter play to the right side, and there's some room. Good run there by number 25. It looks like Noah Putz. He'll pick up about 6, maybe 7.
Nope, they're going to go into a little bit of a
Now
no huddle.
And they did that last year, too. They go into a little bit of hurry-up offense. Here's another counter, this time to the other side. Slipped a tackle and brought down by Maidenwald. Good open field tackle, as if Putz could have broke that tackle. He had some real estate, Neil.
Yeah, he did.
And Sioux Valley's not wasting any time. Right back up to the line of scrimmage they will go. They're calling plays quickly after. Flanker to the right. This time a little dive right up the middle. And a lot of broken tackles.
Oh.
First down, Sioux Valley, the first of Sioux Valley's season. Matt Larson with the carry.
Once again, Maidenwald was the saver there.
You'll pick up 9, and you're right. Mainwald with the savior, and all of a sudden, back up to the line they go. Damian Lucas is the quarterback. He runs this offense, Neil, awfully efficiently. I formation. Right back up the middle. This time, Siston was there, led by Benji Thompson. Larson with the carry. He gets to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. He's second down and 10 with 5:45 left first quarter. No score, but Sioux Valley is just about in the red zone. Second and 10. I formation for Sioux Valley. That's Putz dotting the I. In motion is Nick Strasberg. Here's a little quarterback keeper. And Thompson follows him up and bottles him up. Lucas didn't have a lot of room, just kind of pushed his way for about 4. But they are in the 19, so that'll bring up third and about 6. Clock is stopped with 5:16. Lucas is checking out. Checking in, I believe, is
19.
they're going to call it third and a short 7. Now under center for Sioux Valley is Alec Bulchey. I formation. Could be a pass. Could be a run, and it's a run. Big hole inside the 15, and lowering the boom is Putz. Or Pitts, I believe his name's pronounced Pitts. I'm sorry. And that'll be close to a first down. They're going to be about a yard short. Going to be fourth down. And Siston held enough there, but now it's 4th and 1. Inside 4.5 minutes. Lucas is back under center. He's just going to keep it, and he's going to get it by looking at the side, Judge.
Yeah, I think it's Second effort.
Yep, they're going to mark him at about the 12 and a first down.
Second effort going backwards. Put him across.
Yep. Though some of the fans wanted him back further on the spot, but forward progress will give him the first down. So at the 12 is Sioux Valley with 4:19 to go in the first quarter as Lucas walks him up to the line of scrimmage. Wide left is Strasburg. Here's a little one-on-one action. It's Meanwell going to walk over there. Right back up the middle and tripped up is Larson. Gets to about the 15. I think he was tripped up by Tolley on the... John Tolley made the tackle. Brockle also there to help out. Give him a yard on that play. Second down. Now Sioux Valley takes their time. Lucas walks up, I formation as you see. That's Strasburg, the flanker on the left. Two tight ends. Play action pass. Lucas throws wide open. Touchdown Sioux Valley. Strasburg off that wingback, right off that flanker. He just peeled off.
Yep.
Kind of got hidden in the traffic and slipped free. And Sioux Valley did that last year. They run the play action well. Strasburg, or Lucas, had all kinds of time. Not a lot of pressure, and Sioux Valley strikes first in this game with 3:23 left, and they're getting ready to kick the extra point. Stoltenberg, Brennan Stoltenberg, the junior, will set up for the extra point. Spot kick, no good. He pushed it to the right. So with 3:23 left in the first quarter, Sioux Valley strikes first. They lead Siston 6-0. We will take a break and come back here on mysdtalk.com.
Tri-State Building Center is dedicated in making your project a success. They are your True Value hardware store located on the 4-lane in Sisseton. Tri-State Building has the supplies to make your job easy this winter. And for the do-it-yourselfer, there's a large selection to choose from with the best quality for your dollar. So start those remodel plans now. And afterwards, cleanup is a breeze. Stop in today. Tri-State Building Center on the 4-lane in Sisseton.
Welcome back, mysdtalk.com, internet entertainment at its finest. And for those of you looking for a little entertainment coming up here, there is some in the air. Coteau Entertainment proudly presents Jimmy Fortune Saturday, September 24th at 7 p.m. at the Siston Performing Arts Center with special guests Just Between Friends. You can get tickets at Johnson Office Suites, Watertown Sound on East Kemp, Northland Auto and Webster, and Teals Market. For more information, contact Johnny Sieber, 605-467-9071, or Mr. Wade Johnson at 605-742-4232, or go to CoteauEntertainment.com. And there was a short kick. Looked like a rugby scrum there. And that was Colby Lurkey. He'll bring it up. Sisseton has good field position again at about the 32-33 yard line, where they'll get their third possession so far. Down 6-0 with 3:15 left first quarter.
Practically the
32.
exact spot that the last time they started.
I think they really need to put the ref that's going to place the ball like in lime green or something.
Lefty has him under center. Wide right is Schuneman. Lefty's going to keep it on the keeper. He's trying to get, he fumbled. Going to be recovered by Lurkey following up. Big stick there by Larson. Popped the ball free, but Lurkey was there to pick it up. They'll get one. And Neil, the thing is right now, Siston's trying to go wide, and it's not working. They cannot get wide.
No.
Sioux Valley's really pursuing in that.
Too much infiltration through the interior line there.
And Sioux Valley's still running. They were in a 53, and they still are a 53. But they're playing off the ball. They're playing the pass right now. Linebackers in this situation are about 6 yards deep. Keel in motion. Give to Bracco. Bracco's going to get around the corner this time. Lowers the boom to the 40. He was hit by Strasburg. Bracco was hit by Strasburg. That brought him down. A good play by Siston, but still not a lot of flow. Bracco got the ball almost at a standstill, and I don't know if it was a design draw, but it's hard to get the ball with your feet set trying to get to the outside, Neil.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still manageable. 3rd down and 3. 3rd and 2. Siston not running that pistol. It's pretty much under center with a double wing. And, that's a tough for Lurkey. Can he get there? No, he get to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the scrimmage line.
And this time, Maidenwald got the snap and was grabbed almost immediately. I thought it was pretty impressive that he even got the ball pitched to Lurkey. But it's going to be 4th and 2. No gain on the play.
Lurkey may have made it if he'd been able to get a
he could
good
have got
pitch.
it clean. Yep, he could have got it
but
clean.
he had to pick it up off the ground.
So it's 4th and 2. I believe Siston will go for it with 1:32 left first quarter. They're down 6-0. They're going to bunch it up with 2 tight ends. Keel the wingback. Bracco the lone setback, and Lefty will just take it, and he'll get the first down. Right on first sound. He needed 2. He got 3. Tackle there by Drew Newman. He brought down Lefty, but there's a first down for Siston, their second one of the game. That'll move
their first big play of the season.
That's right. Moves the stick, stops the clock temporarily with 1:20. No play on that, or no gain on that play, I should say.
See a little slipping around out there, like, you know.
Well, it did.
The turf is a little slippery with that rain on it.
Did get a little rain before the game. Little inside draw.
Nice.
Lurkey slips a tackle, crosses the 45 to the 48. Tackle made there by Strasburg.
There was a nice corridor there for him, but closed up pretty fast, but the blockers did their job.
Nice little misdirection there by Siston. This is going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd, and they're going to call it 5 from the 48. And that'll run out the end of the first quarter. Sioux Valley leads Siston 6-0 here in week 1 of the high school football season on mysdtalk.com. We'll come back for quarter number 2 in just a minute. mysdtalk.com, internet entertainment at its finest. And if you still like music, which we know you all do, Just Between Friends, the local band, the classic country band, will be performing at the Siston Performing Arts Center September 11th at 2 p.m. All the proceeds go to the 4-H Community Center in New Effington. So, got some entertainment going on in the area. You can get tickets there at Teals Market, Johnson Office Suites, or Watertown Sound. Pick up your tickets now before they're gone. Siston now heading towards the east. Lurkey in motion. Play action. Look out, Lefty. Lefty's going to get rid of it. And we'll see if there's a flag for grounding. And again, Neil, the ends are releasing with there's nobody picking up the ends, and by the time lefty runs that play action and gets himself turned around, there's a Cossack right in his grill.
Yep.
And they might have to keep a tight end, a chip or something there. And that'll lead to 4th down, 4th and 5 on the 48. Another big play for Siston. Should have been wide to the left in motion is Keel. Now we're going to get a whistle. And we're going to get a timeout. Timeout Siston. We'll keep it here. Coach Metz calls timeout. He's going to walk out there. Casey Metz in his 2nd year as a Redmond head coach. He spent, a couple years he was not part of the program. Before that, he was a coordinator for this team under Scott Hagan. And they do look a little better, Neil. You can tell they remember when Casey got the job last year, it was a few weeks right before the season. It was real tough to implement an offense and get these kids to where they needed to be. Very difficult.
Yeah, it was. It was a bad or tough start for
It was a very tough start for the program and for him as a coach, and he feels so good now that he has an off season. His captain's practices went well. He got those boys in the weight room. And it's showing. It's what he's more worried about is in the 3rd and 4th quarters. You know, these boys, these Southern schools just they can go and go and go and go, and he's hoping he can keep up. But they need to protect Mainwell. That's really been the key right now for this offense. Here's a slip to Brockle, slips a tackle to the 45, breaks another tackle down to the 42. Justin Brockle just lowers the boom on first sound.
Good 10, 12-yard run there.
Cole Gross on the tackle, but the Redmen get the first down, and they caught Sioux Valley with their pants down. They were playing the pass, Neil. They had their linebackers way off the ball again, and Sisson just straight dry block on the fullback dive, and it worked very well. Good call by Coach Metz. So first down, ball will be placed on the 42. Brockle again. He's going to get corralled up after a gain of, we'll give him 1. Tackle made there by big number 61, Andrew Mullaney. I wonder if he's related to old Viking Mark Mullaney. Clock's ticking. 11:23 and moving second quarter. Siston down just 6-0. That should have been wide to the left on your screen. In motion is Keel. They're going to pitch it to him. He's going to throw it. Throws it into an interception. Tipped and batted and caught. It went off a couple different hands. Went off the defender. Benji Thompson, who had already been in his peak at the jump, tipped it on the way down and is picked off. Keel could have probably hid that a little longer. Showed the run a little longer than he did. But Damian Lucas will get credited with the pick. He caught it. Well, he didn't catch it clean either at first. He had to tip it before he got a hand on it. And that's a big turnover.
But at least they're deep in their own territory.
The only tough part was it happened after, 2 plays after a nice 4th down play.
Yeah.
Had a little momentum, and now you lose it. And Lucas will bring the Cossacks up. Little slip to the up back, and he slips a tackle, drags a couple Siston defenders with him for a pickup of about 5. And that was Matt Larson. Lurkey with the tackle, probably the littlest guy. Lurkey and Pekarski team up to make that tackle. 10:38, second quarter. Ball in the 24. There's man in motion. Little misdirection. And great play there by Siston. Staying home is Leal. A.J. Leal stays home, makes the tackle. And that was Pitts. Sioux Valley does get the first down, but that could have been a lot worse. 10-15 in running. 6-0 Sioux Valley. High formation. System kind of a 43 over. Fullback dive to about the 30, pickup of 1. That's Matt Larson. Kobe Lurkey and John Tolley combined to make the tackle. So 2nd and 9 with 9:45 and running. Here's a give, big hole.
Big hole.
Well, Leal with a great open field tackle. That could have been ugly. Pitts with the
Another tackle by Leal.
Leal with the tackle. Pitts had some running room, Neil, and give Leal some credit. Good open field tackle.
Oh, man.
But there's a big hole there.
There was.
Give me 3rd and 2 on about the 38. Lucas, he might keep it. They're trying to draw assistant offside, and I think they did. Benji Thompson got a little overzealous. So it is encroachment, and it gives Sioux Valley the first down. So first down on the 42 of their own 42. 2 tight end set, which Sioux Valley runs a lot of 2 tight end situations. And this time Tolley will wrap up Pitts. And Neil, with that 2 tight end set, you spread those linebackers out. You can open up those lanes, and that's the reason you should be able to run between the tackles effectively that way. 2nd and 9, though. Assistant defensively have done a pretty good job of holding their own on the line of scrimmage.
They've done a good job so far.
Wide to the top of your screen is Bulchey.
Wide.
Lucas changing the call. Oh, we got a false
they
start
were
this
offside
time. Yep.
that time.
That time it looked like Habervold moved, took off just a step too soon.
Give back the 5 yards they just got.
A 5-yard penalty. They'll repeat that down. So that'll back them up. Be about 2nd and 14.
I need to subtract it down.
So that's good. 2nd and 14. They'll move that back to the 38. So you're right, Neil. They get that 5 yards taken away that they earned on the first down. Here's a little give. Oh, met by a host assistant. A lot of black jerseys met Pitts right before he got to the line of scrimmage. Benji Thompson was there. Justin Bracco was there, and I also saw, looked like 54, Josh Currents. Going to be no gain. Now it's going to be, well, they're going to get 1, 2, 3. No. Yep, 3rd and 14, no gain on the play.
See, big Weatherstone comes in to right
Spencer,
tackle.
yep. And his
Right,
goal is
right
if
end.
he gets up the field as much as he can and gets his hands up. Big Spencer Weatherstone. Here's going to be a pass. Wide open is the receiver. It's underthrown. Picked off. Picked off by Leal, who this time stayed home a little better. The ball was underthrown and is intended for Colt Gross. Center field action by Leal, and that's a big turnover for Siston. Now there's a right on that yard on the sideline, on the far sideline from us. The flag is down, but it's in the backfield. Someone may have moved and missed before the snap. That'll negate that interception.
No, just
Maybe not.
the line.
This is an illegal formation, but I don't know. We'll see. Yep, legal formation. They'll decline that. Siston will keep the ball. Legal formation by Sioux Valley. First down, Siston. Neil, and that's a break they needed. And I know very little about Mr. A.J. Leal, 6'2" junior, but he's played a very good game so far, Neil.
Yes, he's shown us something that I hadn't seen before.
Lurkey in motion. They're going to give it to him on the end around. And he gets maybe a yard tops. Host of Sioux Valley Cossacks were there, led by Chance Goodfellow. Goodfellow, a senior, 6'1" senior. So they'll give him one. It'll be 2nd and 9 with 6:36 and ticking here in the first half. Right back up the middle goes Siston. Definitely trying to establish the run. Now's Brockle up the middle. It's really nice in Siston. Al just said it's nice it is. It's 66 degrees right now. South winds at 4. Perfect night for football if you ask me.
Beautiful night.
5:53 and ticking.
Oh,
There's a fumble on the snap. That's not what anybody wanted there. So it'll be 4th and 10 for Siston. So Thompson will kick for Siston. Low kick. Gonna be. Gross is gonna pick it up. Decided not to. He'll be down at the 42. But a 28-yard kick, no return. So Sioux Valley gets it. And they're trying to get wide. Lefty with the slip tackle. Great follow up there by Siston. That was Pekarski with the tackle, and that could have been dangerous there as Pitts gets around the corner. .443 left.
yeah, he had a long way to run there, the wide side of the field.
Yeah.
Defense had a wide field to catch up on him.
2nd and 10 for Sioux Valley. Right up the middle goes the Cossacks. Pitts will get 2 on that carry. Be 3rd down now and long. 3rd and 8. 4:05 left here in the first half. Third and 8, clock ticking. Lucas gets the play.
Trips out wide.
Got twins. Here's a draw. Right up the middle. Big hole to the 50, to the 45. Slips a tackle. Going to be a foot race to the 35. Another slip tackle. Inside the 25 to the 20 goes Pitts, and a big first down for Sioux Valley. They spread the formation and run a draw. mark him out of bounds at the 27. Josh Kearns flowing on the play to push him out of bounds, but a big first down for Sioux Valley with 3:26 left, and they are now threatening. Lucas, just a quarterback keeper. He'll get inside the 25, or they'll mark him right at the 25. Brockle with the tackle, and it'll be second down and about, let's call it 8.
Second down and 8, the ball on the 25-yard line.
Kind of thought what we'd see from this team, Neil.
Which one?
Actually, kind of what we thought we'd see from Sioux Valley. Methodically, very strong offensively, and I think there's some movement on the line. Well, someone in the backfield, so we're going to have a false start. Well, that'll help Siston a little bit. They'll move them back to about the 30.
I was honestly expecting a little more domination by Sioux Valley at this point, but Sisseton's been holding their own.
Well, we've seen that size, Neil, that we've been
There's
hearing
more
about.
there than there was last year.
We've seen that size, and Siston's holding their own. Sioux Valley run that 2 tight end set. There's a sweep. And there's room to the outside, no holding. And Shinneman will knock out Pitts. Pitts is a big boy. Noah Pitts, 6 foot, 180 pounds. He gets to the outside fairly well.
Yeah, you got that corner, and that's the key.
It's going to be a pickup of almost 10, so it'll be about third and we'll say 1. Long 1 with 2:20 left here in the first half. So big third down here. Big timeout, too. We'll take the timeout with them with 2:20 left here in the second quarter. Sioux Valley's threatening. They lead 6-0 here on mysdtalk.com.
Napa Auto Parts, First Call Auto in Sisseton is your senior Martin paint dealer. From the occasional touch-up to the complete paint job, Napa can match almost any color from any company. Ask around and you'll see why Napa Auto Parts in Sisseton is where the auto repair pros and the do-it-yourselfers go for auto parts. Napa is your Hinneker snowplow and spreader dealer. Napa Auto Parts, First Call Auto in Sisseton. Open Sundays for your convenience.
Welcome back, mysdtalk.com, internet entertainment at its finest. It's week 1 here in South Dakota. Now your SDSU Jacks, they have a bye. They don't play, or they don't even play tomorrow, do they? I believe they don't play.
I don't believe so.
My Bison, they host
Charleston Southern.
And Charleston Southern, excuse me. That'll be a big matchup for the Bison.
My son's alma mater.
Yeah. Amazing they let him in any college. 3rd and 1. Lucas gets the ball, gives the handoff right up the middle, slips a tackle. Shinneman wraps him up, but Dalton Hansen should get the first down and some, down to the 15. Stop the clock temporarily with 2:13 left. Pretty decent crowd here. About 50 minutes before kickoff, there wasn't many people here. People are waiting for the rain to pass.
There was nobody here.
Pretty nice turnout for opening night. Weather's good. Some people aren't even wearing coats. Lucas barking out signals, gives it right up the middle. And it's the same man. It's Hansen. Hansen slips tackles down to the 1. Reached out but couldn't quite get there. He's brought down by Tolley. And Sioux Valley with that 2 tight end formation is just starting to wear down Siston a little here in this half. Down to the 1 with 1:54. The clock will now start when they reset the chains. Lucas gives to Hansen again. He'll blow his way in there. Touchdown, Cossacks. Nothing high-tech or fancy about that. Just line them up and go. Hansen carried the load these last 3 plays.
No
and
surprise.
Sioux Valley scores again. It is now 12-0.
Here
with
it is.
1:42 left in the second quarter.
Here it is. See if you can stop us.
And Coach Metz hasn't thrown a headset yet, so that's good. Stoltenberg will set up for the extra point. His holder is Larson. Here's the kick up and good. We'll keep it right here with 1:42 left. $13-0 Cossack lead. I always kind of wondered if that red, terribly colorblind, if the blue and yellow by Sioux Valley is on purpose because of the Jacks.
Oh. I don't know.
I know where I got red.
Actually, they kind of look like San Diego Chargers.
That dark blue, yes. That's a good color combination, though.
Lightning bolts.
Yeah.
Or Sunday, the Vikings open up their new stadium.
Against the Chargers.
Against the Chargers, speaking of.
Yeah.
That's, I believe, a nationally televised game on Sunday. And Al's got 2 tickets. You were one of the luckiest men ever. And that's a tough ticket to get.
2 tickets to paradise.
Only if they win is it paradise. So here's a kick, another squibber. Going to be picked up and fallen. Lurkey couldn't quite get a handle. He'll fall on it at the 20, well, at the 27. Little squib kick, but it's paid dividends for Sioux Valley. Sisson has not been able to return it.
20, where are they putting it? 20.
So they'll mark that at about the 27, I'm assuming. First down for Sisson with 1:38 left in the first half. And we'll see what Sisson does. They have 2 timeouts to work with, Neil. They have a quarterback that's more than capable of throwing the football. We'll see what their plan of attack will be to end this half.
Excuse me. I'm guessing they're going to be conservative here till halftime.
Lurkey in motion. Give to Brockle up the middle. Brockle sheds a tackle, and he's off to the races. Sheds another tackle, flag down. Tackle made by Lucas. And Brockle slipped 3 tackles, a flag down near the 40. I'm guessing it's either a hold or a face mask. We'll see what the call is. Yeah, face mask. I thought Brockle got grabbed there. Insisted will definitely take it. 15-yard run by Brockle. You'll tack on some more. Insistent will get the ball at the 49. Just what the doctor ordered for this team with 1:31 left here in the second quarter.
First and 10 for the Redmen on their own 49-yard line.
Lefty, back to pass. Doesn't have a lot of time, slips one, throws it away. There may have been a face mask on Lefty. He may have gotten hit right around the face mask. Either that or a holding. There's a flag on the play, and it's going to be, personal foul, face mask. And that time, Neil, in all honesty, Lefty should have probably stepped up in the pocket instead of going out because the ends had crashed so well. And they've been crashing all night, so at some point, Hunter's going to have to understand to step up in the pocket. He's got room in them to step up. But Siston will take that first down as well. Big penalty. And that'll move it right to the 36-yard line.
With a minute and
minute 25
25
left
to go.
I think that's something the coaching staff will work with Lefty on. You can step up in the pocket. Rolling out, not with these defensive ends, has not been very successful. Whistle before the snap, and we're going to have a movement everywhere. Leal was in motion, but I don't think he's the culprit. That's going to be a false start on Logan Schuneman. Not what you need. You just cannot move. And you've just picked up 2 nice penalties. The last thing you need to do is give yardage back, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Schuneman's bottom of your screen. Lurkey in motion. Here's a pitch to Colby. Colby gets inside the 40. He'll pick up about 3. And Sioux Valley's big, Neil, but they're awfully quick.
Yeah.
They move well. Down to 105. Clock's ticking. Siston needs to maybe quicken the pace a little here. 2nd and 13 for Siston. That's Brockle, the lone setback. Lefty back to pass. Throws. High. Caught. Nope. Through the hands of Schuneman on the little out pattern. And their lefty didn't get his feet set. He
didn't
really get it. Once his back foot hit, he threw. And
he had that issue last year, too.
And if he had Schuneman, and the reason that ball floats is because he's not set.
Yeah, when you're getting pressured like that, you don't have a lot of time to set your feet.
Lefty back to pass. Here comes a blitz. Throws to the outside. Almost picked off. Over Lurkey's head. Cole Gross coming from behind him and almost picked it off. And if he would have picked that off, he was going the other way.
He had nothing but green in front of him.
And this time, Sioux Valley brought the pressure. They sent, of course, all 5 linemen and the middle linebacker. So it's going to be 4th and long. .43 seconds left here in the first half. Sioux Valley leads 13-0.
Still 4th and 13.
And Siston has not run out of the pistol yet tonight. Everything's out of the run and shoot. They're going to run the reverse. Leal's got it. He's going to have to throw it. Wide open is lefty. He's got it. And a flag. Unless lefty had stepped out of bounds when he caught it, I don't know. Now, that was a good pass by Leal.
Oh.
Even though the play would kind of fallen apart, Lurkey botched the snap or botched the pitch.
How often do we see that? A busted play turns into a big play.
And we'll see what the officials are going to say. I didn't see a hat thrown, so he probably wasn't out of bounds when he caught it. Yep. Sioux Valley got there a little early as lefty went to make the catch. He still made it, stayed in bounds. They'll decline the penalty, and the Redmen will get the first down on a little trickery.
With 36 seconds left.
And Leal threw a good pass that time. He got more on it there. Threw a pretty good strike to lefty, who was backpedaling. And Redmond will call timeout. We'll keep it here. So, hey, any way you can get a reception, you'll take it. Siston's going to regroup a little bit. Coach Metz is going to talk to his crew a little bit. He's got 36.1 seconds left and a timeout to burn. So, obviously, the important thing is points on the board. And I think if you're Siston, you'll take any points. I mean, if you kick a field goal, you'll take it. But you really want to get in the end zone.
Well, this is close as they've been to the red zone the whole game.
Yep.
No.
And the other offense is starting to mesh a little bit.
Maybe.
Their offense is starting to mesh a little bit. Lefty's had some time to throw. Again, if he can step up in the pocket,
Push it again.
he's got the ability to pick people apart. Coming out of the timeout now. A tough angle for me. Lurkey in motion. Give it to Brockle up the middle with a hole. Slips a tackle and gets down to the 15. I think that was Larson on the tackle for the Cossacks. 29.7. And timeout's been called. I'm assuming Siston took the timeout.
Yeah, that was their last time.
So that's their last timeout.
And,
So Siston's out of timeouts. And they can still get a first down to stop the clock temporarily. It's second down and about, I'd say, 5 on the 15. Bracco, the fullback. That's Lurkey in motion. They're going to give it to Justin right up the middle, and he slips a tackle, and there he goes. He's inside the 10 to the 9 to the 8. And that's just all effort by Bracco. He just stayed low and pushed people. Brennan Stoltenberg with the tackle. And a first down, so it temporarily stops the clock with 23.1. So goal to go for Siston here. And they're feeling it. They're feeling it, Evil. The clock's running. Redmond have to get up to the line quickly. Lurkey's in the slot. Shuneman's wide to the left. Thompson's wide to the right. They're going to throw it up. Thompson's got it. And he's going to be down at the 4, and Siston has to get to the line of scrimmage like right now. Oh, excuse me. Siston did have a timeout to burn. Who called the timeout to play before then? They didn't really say. So anyway, the little fade pass, the little alley-oop there to Thompson was complete. And they pick up only, I think, about 4 on the play, but they're inside the 5. Now, if they run any pass plays now, it's got to be in the end zone.
Yep.
Second and goal. And I think because of where they are in the hash, I would flip the formation. I would put Thompson wide to that left and just throw it to that back, right near that back ass or back pylon, and let Benji go get it. Second and goal. 7.7 seconds. Thompson's to the right. That's Shuneman wide left with Lurkey in the slot. Incomplete. They run a little slant pass. Threw it behind Benji, but they only killed a couple seconds, so it'll be third and goal.
Slow finger.
I still.
Slow finger.
Oh.
5.5 seconds left. Third and goal. And that quick slant at this level is hard to execute. It's tough to throw, especially when you got the bracket. You got the linebacker in the bracket who's supposed to step over into that fill area. Now we have a false start, and oh boy. Siston actually had something there. Schumann had peeled off wide open. We're going to have a false start, and that's going to back them 5. Dead ball foul, false start. So still should still have 5.5 seconds. 5.3 seconds. .3. Official scorekeeper said 5.3. The crowd wants 5.5. Third and goal at the 10. Oh, no.
Yep.
A drop snap, center exchange to lefty, not good. And a turnover, and that ball's recovered on the fumble by Jake Schneider, the 6'1" junior, and that ends the half. Well,
yeah, I'm thinking it's fun.
and I believe that is going to end the half. So the Redmen fumble away a great opportunity there, and that'll be the end of the first half. With your score, Sioux Valley 13, Siston nothing. You're not going to get any dead air. We're just going to mute the microphones for a little bit, use the restroom and so on. And we'll talk about what we saw in the first half on mysdtalk.com.
Tri-State Building Center is dedicated in making your project a success. They are your True Value hardware store located on the 4-lane in Sisseton. Tri-State Building has the supplies to make your job easy this winter. And for the do-it-yourselfer, there's a large selection to choose from with the best quality for your dollar. So start those remodel plans now. And afterwards, cleanup is a breeze. Stop in today. Tri-State Building Center on the 4-lane in Sisseton.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Napa Auto Parts First Call Auto in Sisseton is your senior Martin paint dealer. From the occasional touch-up to the complete paint job, Napa can match almost any color from any company. Ask around and you'll see why Napa Auto Parts in Sisseton is where the auto repair pros and the do-it-yourselfers go for auto parts. Napa is your Hinneker snowplow and spreader dealer. Napa Auto Parts First Call Auto in Sisseton. Open Sundays for your convenience.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
mysdtalk.com, internet entertainment at its finest. And just a quick reminder that our friends at Cateau Entertainment brings Jimmy Fortune to town with special guests Just Between Friends, Saturday, September 24th at 7 p.m. Doors open at 6 at the Sisseton Performing Arts Center. You can find your tickets at Johnson Office Suites, Teals Market, Watertown Sound on East Kempt, Northland Auto. And any other information you have, please give Johnny Sieber a call at 605-467-9071.
Get them now before they're gone.
That's right, 605-742-4232, 742-4232. Mr. Wade Johnson, brought to you by mysdtalk and Cateau Entertainment. Jimmy Fortune, Saturday, September 24th, should be a really good show. And September 11th, coming up here pretty quick at 2 p.m., Just Between Friends will be performing by themselves at the Sisseton Performing Arts Center at 2 o'clock. And they will have a solo concert. Tickets at Teals Market, Johnson Office Suites, or Watertown Sound. All proceeds will go to the 4-H Community Center in New Effington, I believe. So got a lot going on there. Got some things going on there in the area. And first half, we were told that the front lines for both offense and defense for Sisseton is much bigger. Should not get pushed around as much. And, Neil, for the most part, they held their own.
They have held their own.
They did a pretty good job overall.
But to me, or in my eyes, the difference has still been the lines. I mean, they've got a big back. They've got a pretty good sized back that has been able to go through the tackle holes and the outside.
For Sisseton?
For Sioux Valley.
Oh, yeah, Sioux Valley. They run a host of guys at you.
And
what we saw Larson that we did not see to, or Dalton Hansen, we didn't see much till that last drive they scored on. And he carried the ball the last 3 plays. But, they've got some big boys, in all honesty. Matt Larson's 175 pounds. He's only 5'8". Pitts is 180 pounds. These are some pretty good-sized boys that not only are big, that can run between the tackles, but you're watching them bounce to the outside and picking up yards as well.
Right.
So what that tells me, especially at the misdirection, Sisseton's going to have to just stay home in at 43. They need to just stay home. Their linebackers are going to have to be disciplined and hold their own because they've misdirected a couple times and Sisseton's got taken out of position.
Yep.
Got to stay home and hold that a little better than they have been. And I think that'll help eliminate some of those big plays. And, of course, Sisson hasn't had too many missed tackles, and you just cannot miss tackle on a team that executes so well. When you hit them with the pads, you got to wrap them up. Offensively, Sisson, I thought they've run the ball well. Brocco's done a nice job. Justin's done a pretty darn good job of lowering the boom and pushing people out of the way. They have not been able to run laterally, though.
No, they run between the tackles.
Yep, that's where and that's telling you that their line is pretty big, and they've gotten some size on that.
If they go outside and there's a little too much infiltration, the linebackers have, for Sioux Valley, have had the ability to come up and
just meet them.
Break down.
Yep, they're just meeting them right there, and that's some of the things that I'm seeing. They like to run that end sweep. A couple times they have not even taken the handoff very well, and they've dropped that.
Right.
That's something that they have to clean up, obviously, in the second half.
Well, and we've noticed Maidenwald has been tripped up a couple times.
And Lefty himself.
Before he even hardly gets away from the center.
Yep, on the keepers, he's been tripped up a few times. It's very important for when he does carry the ball that he needs that running lane. And on top of it, passing-wise, you can see Lefty knows what he's looking at. I mean, he knows the offense really well. I think he's done a good job of scanning the field.
Yep.
He needs to not get too bent out of shape about getting outside the pocket. Many quarterbacks like to do that. They want to get outside to create that space and that time.
Yep.
But if he just understands that, he's not going to be able to do it. The ends are too fast. If you just step up in the pocket, that's why they call it a pocket. He steps in and he's got the time to throw it. He's got the height to see.
Yes.
And some of those things will make sense for him the more he takes some snaps here, especially in the second half. This game is far from over. It's only 13-0, Neil. There's nothing to panic about.
Oh, that's
nothing
for sure.
to panic about. Sisson's they've gotten a turnover. They've had some penalties. Hasn't really killed them, but that fumble down inside the red zone, inside the 10, right before the half, takes a little air out of the sails. But it's only game one. They themselves can create some things. Their offense was starting to click there in the second quarter.
Yep.
Things were starting to click for them. They had Sioux Valley back on their heels. And so those are things you build upon. And I know Coach Metz, does a good job of doing those things, of finding the positives and building on them.
And they've got 24 minutes here.
They got 24 minutes, and they're definitely not going to give up, I'll tell you that. It'll be a very interesting second half. Nice night for football. Little rain right before kickoff. Started about 5 o'clock and kind of let up there around 6 and finally quit about 25 after. So it should be an interesting second half. We expect a good second half, and we're going to get ready here any minute as the clock has just run out.
Yeah.
So, they're pointing up for 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yep.
3.
3? 3 minutes. I couldn't even see. Okay, 3-minute mandatory. So yeah, we're just about ready for second half action. So, with that being said, we're going to take a commercial break. We come back with more high school football action here on mysdtalk.com.
Tri-State Building Center is dedicated in making your project a success. They are your True Value hardware store located on the 4-lane in Sisseton. Tri-State Building has the supplies to make your job easy this winter. And for the do-it-yourselfer, there's a large selection to choose from with the best quality for your dollar. So start those remodel plans now. And afterwards, cleanup is a breeze. Stop in today. Tri-State Building Center on the 4-lane in Sisseton.
Welcome back, mysdtalk.com. Internet entertainment at its finest. Johnny, you are sitting in, you're not watching, I know better. You are in Tennessee watching one of the most highest recruited high school football players in the nation right now. Of course, Johnny, when he was sending texts throughout the first half, and he always acts like he knows everybody. He acts like he knows this kid or something, the way. He got a picture with him, with Megan, and like he knows everybody. But, yeah. Little Tennessee high school football. They have very good football in Tennessee. They have really good football, real high recruits. And those Tennessee Volunteers are a team that could vie for the division in the SEC.
Michael Orr.
Yeah.
So we will. Johnny should be back. I don't know. Maybe Sunday. He might come with us to Flanders because you're going.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Maybe make a stop in Brookings afterwards. We'll see.
Yep.
But we're just about there. I see Casey Metz talking to the officials, working them. Pretty well, not too many penalties. There's been some penalties there, but I think the officials have done a nice job tonight. I think the games for our first opening night have been played fairly clean. Both teams getting their final instructions.
Well, Sisseton should be kicking off this half with Sioux Valley receiving.
And the cheerleaders are doing their best to throw T-shirts in the stands. They're throwing as they're cheering. So we are set now. Of course, Sioux Valley still in their road white. And Sisseton comes out.
And next week, Sisseton heads to Flandreau.
Yep, next week, Sisseton will head to Flandreau to play the Flyers. Volleyball, Teal Spazina comes here Thursday, September 1st for a contest. And then Thursday, right before that, Clarkwell Lake comes here for girls volleyball.
Nope, that was this past week.
I'm sorry, that's the last. Yeah, it's the 26th today. My bad. And there's the kick. And there's a little bit of crease and a seam, and there he goes. That's Gross. Across the 40 to the 45. Lefty with the tackle. Pretty good kick by Sisseton, but Gross shot out of there like a cannon. Once he saw that seam in there, he took advantage of it. They're going to mark him just on the 45. So Sioux Valley will have it 1st and 10. Right back up the middle they go. Wham, bam, a lot of contact there. Pitts with the carry. Currents with the tackle. They're going to give him probably 6 on the play, just crossing midfield, 2nd down. If you're Sisseton, you really want a 3 and out. I mean, you really want that 3 and out.
Yeah, you certainly don't want to let them put on a drive right here.
Triple I formation, you see that very rarely. Now in motion, that's Gross. Or that's Strasburg, excuse me. Little contact in the backfield, but he still slipped it. That's Dalton Hansen. Pekarski with the tackle. Keenan Pekarski, a 5'8" sophomore. Third and 3, that was a pickup of about 1. This 2 tight end offense for Sioux Valley is very effective. Here's a slip right up the middle, and the Redmen are there to stop it. Pickup of 1 is all about it. And immediately, initial contact was by Caden Metz. That was Hansen on the carry. It's going to be 4th down and a long 2. Well, you hate to use the word big play, but kind of a big play here early in the second half already. Straight dive.
Whoa! That's going to be close.
Oh, he didn't get it. I don't think he got it. Great play by Sisseton. There was a hole there, and that got closed up quick.
Yeah, it's all going to be on the spot.
Brockle come in and stepped up in the hole and got help from Lurkey, and they're going to give it to him. Casey Metz is livid because initially when that side judge on Casey's side, Coach Metz's side came, he was on the inside part of that 45 like he didn't get it. Talk about a game of inches. 1st and 10 with 9:45 left in the third quarter. Strasburg in motion, quarterback keeper. Lucas gets maybe 2. Host of black jerseys pushed him back. Led by Tolley, John Tolley. And if you're the players on the field, you got to let that, got to forget about that spot. You just got to keep playing.
Water under the bridge.
Yes, it is. Pickup of 2 would be 2nd and 8, a long 8, if there's such a thing. Play action pass. Lucas back to pass, got a little bit of pressure, looks, throws, incomplete, it was short. Lefty on the coverage along with Keenan Pekarski. Lucas had some time, and then the pocket started to collapse on the side he was trying to throw. Didn't get much on it for an incomplete pass. Will be 3rd and 8. But that was actually a very well executed play action pass. He tucked it right in there and pulled it out. That was pretty well executed. Just the throw was short. I wouldn't expect him to do nothing but running up the middle system. Brocco's going to step up in the A gap. Here's a counter to the left side. That's Hansen. He won't get very much. He'll pick up maybe 1. Josh Kearns on the tackle, so it's going to be 4th and long, 4th and about 7. And we have not seen Sioux Valley punt tonight. And we might tonight. We might now. I don't know. No, I doubt it.
7?
I don't know. Maybe Sioux Valley didn't have time to put in a punt team yet. I don't know. They haven't done it yet. Now, if you're assistant, you need to first of all stay home. Second, watch the ball. Single coverage here down at the bottom of the screen. Might be the matchup to look for. Lucas rolling out, a lot of pressure. He's in trouble, and he's going to be incomplete. He got it away just in time. Just as Kobe Lurkey closed in on him, incomplete pass. He did get the ball off, but behind the intended receiver, and it's going to be a turnover and downs, and that's what Siston needed. Neil, you can feel a little energy now.
Oh, yeah.
Even in the crowd.
Yeah.
So Sisson will take it on the far hash from us on the 42. Now, if I was the offensive coordinator, I'd throw a bomb. Play action, just air it out. There's that 53 defense. Here's a misdirection to Lurkey. Lurkey finds a seam to the 45, crosses midfield. Going to pick up about 8. Tripped up there by Lucas. Yep. Knees hit at midfield, so it's going to be a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2 with 7:49 in ticking here in the third quarter. Redmond need a score. They're down 13-0. In essence, with these 5-down linemen, they're just eyeing up right on the line, right on the offensive lineman and trying to push them out of the way so the linebackers can fill. Didn't work that time as Brockel needed 2. He got 7 in a first down. They'll mark it at the 43. And those quick hitters, when you run that 5-down lineman, what they're doing is they're just eyeing up right on the lineman and the linebackers are to fill.
Yeah.
That's the best call to do because those linebackers are 5-6 yards off the ball. Brockel can shoot through there and get 2-3 yards before anyone gets a pad on him. Play action pass, lefty all kinds of time, throws, almost picked off. Larson got a hand on it. That was intended for Thompson. In the middle of the field, I mean, they're running, both the safeties are back. I wouldn't quite call it a cover 2, but it looks like a cover 2. But that middle of that field, because the linebackers are so far, there's not a lot of seams to throw it in.
No, there isn't. The middle is pretty clogged up.
It is almost a cover 2 type of formation. I don't know if they're really running cover 2. Now they got all the D-backs set back. Now we got movement. And I can't tell. I believe that was Sioux Valley that came off sides. I don't believe they were drawn. Yep. And the system will take it. They'll make it 2nd and 5. They'll mark it at the 38. And this is a good Sioux Valley team Siston's playing. Oh, another fumbled snap. Oh, lefty kept it. Stepped up in the pocket. He'll get to the 35, and he's knocked down. But another quarterback center exchange problem. Looks like tackles made by Andrew Mullaney. But they did make it a positive. They do pick up maybe 3 on the play, so we're looking at about a 3rd and I say about 2. And that's just veteranism by the quarterback there, knowing what to do once he grabbed it. He just took off. And again, you could have this quick hitter by Brockle. As long as your lineman can contain that front line. And that was Brockle, and he'll get he'll get 1. That's about it.
Well, it's 4 down territory, so.
Tackle made there by Matt Larson. But yeah, you're right, Neil. It's 4 down territory. It's 4th and 1, a short 1. And if your offensive line is as big and strong as we've been told, you can almost spread these wings out, get everyone spread out, get the linebackers to spread too. Big 4th down for Siston. Oh, fumble snap.
Yep.
And it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yep.
Maidenwald stuck it right in Brockle's face mask. Didn't even get it in the gut. And I think sometimes that's just rushing it. I think sometimes it's okay to go under center and take a breath. I know you're going on first down. You want to do it quick.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're better off just taking a breath and then getting under center. It was almost executed too fast. And that's a big turnover. As the ball is going to be placed right on the 35. So turnover on down. Sioux Valley has it with 5:58 left, 3rd quarter. Sioux Valley leads 13-0. Here's a toss sweep. Pitt's looking for help. Got nothing. Pitt's wrapped up there by John Tolley. Or excuse me, they're going to say Currents on the tackle. Currents, the linebacker, just comes up field and ran right into the pitch. 2nd and 15, going to mark that back to the 30. Single set back. And this time Thompson didn't even fly through the line. He kind of floated into the neutral zone. And Coach Metz is giving him the business right now verbally. So the 5 yards lost on the previous play has been gained back on the penalty, so it's 2nd and 10. Of course, nobody feels worse than Benji. There's a little slip up the middle, nowhere to go. Brockle there wraps him up. That was Larson. And the senior's getting his fair share of carries.
Yeah, he's getting his touches. Long 3rd down here. 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9. 4:34 left. Clock moving. Big 3rd down again. Lucas will roll to his right. Looks. Plenty of time. Throws complete, but nowhere to go. Strasburg with the catch. Right there to make the tackle. That's Leal. Pick up 2 on the play, and yep, there's a flag down. I'm assuming that could be a hold.
Yep. Very likely refuse it.
Yep. Coach Metz is already saying no. Decline the penalty. Yep. Be 4th down and 9. Now we'll see if Sioux Valley has a punt formation. And they do, actually. Lurkey's deep for the kick. Ryan Schuster will punt for Sioux Valley. High snap, kick, end over end. Kind of a wobbler, get out of the way. Lurkey will field it, call fair catch at the 35. It's about a 30-yard punt, no return. So Sisson's got good field position again.
I seem to think that was their second punt, but okay.
So the Redmen have it. Nowhere to run on the outside.
Whoa.
Leal comes up grabbing his left hamstring. We'll see if he's okay. Loss of 1 on the play. Yep, he's got a little.
Guessing a cramp.
He's
either that or a cramp.
kind of
Yeah.
hopping off there. He's a little sore. But I like what I've seen from this Leal. I know very little about the young man, but I like what I've seen so far in him. 3:31 and running, 3rd quarter. Lurkey in motion. Here's a misdirection. Lurkey slips a tackle. And boy, he needs to slip a lot more. He'll get 1. Finally getting wrapped up there. Trying to see. Yeah, Larson on the tackle. I couldn't see who made that tackle. But now it's 3rd and long for Assistant, 3rd and 10. And I think it's safe to say they are not in 4-down territory.
Yeah, a little ways away.
The passing game for Siston's been a little bit of a struggle.
It's pretty sketchy so far.
0 for 3 is Maynwald. 4th pass, incomplete. Through the hands of Pekarski. Little high again, but he got it to him. It went right through his hands. Pekarski needs to make that catch. So we'll make it 4th and 10. So Thompson will set up the punt. Gross will receive it. There's a low kick. Oh, taken by the up man at the 50. And he's got room to the 40. Outside to the 35, down to the 33-yard line. And Thompson hit a low line drive. Great job there. I'll give Matt Larson. He's the one that caught that. That was right in his gut. So you can forget the game of field position for Siston, too. Sioux Valley's got the ball in great shape.
Is that the 32? Oh, no, 33.
1st and 10 at the 35, or 33. I can't even count.
33. Counted backwards.
I formation for Sioux Valley. Lucas under center. Position Strasburg on the other side. And we're going to get a timeout. Sioux Valley just couldn't get their formation right. They had to call timeout. We'll take a break with them. 2:18. Clock's running. 2:18 left, 3rd quarter here on mysdtalk.com.
Never know how. Never know how.
Napa Auto Parts First Call Auto in Sisseton is your senior Martin paint dealer. From the occasional touch-up to the complete paint job, Napa can match almost any color from any company. Ask around and you'll see why Napa Auto Parts in Sisseton is where the auto repair pros and the do-it-yourselfers go for auto parts. Napa is your Henniker snowplow and spreader dealer. Napa Auto Parts First Call Auto in Sisseton. Open Sundays for your convenience.
Never know how. Never know how.
Welcome back, mysdtalk.com. Internet entertainment at its finest. Third quarter action. 2:12 left third quarter. Sioux Valley leads 13-0. It's not that Sisseton hasn't had some opportunities. Right before the end of the half, they fumbled, which really hurt a scoring opportunity. Sisseton in a 4-3. I formation. Play action pass. Lucas, plenty of time. Throws a screen to Larson to the right side. Tries to slip Lurkey's tackle. Lurkey held on to him, brought him down at the 30. Pickup of 3. Good job by Sisseton staying home. Second and 7th, 1:46 left third quarter, clock running. Give right up the middle. Big hole for Pitts. Gets inside the 25 to the 23 before Benji Thompson wrapped him up. And that's going to be they're going to give him the first down. Yep, first down, Sioux Valley.
Ball on the 24.
I'm sorry, I said the 23. I said the 33.
23,
yeah, they're at the 23-yard line.
Excuse me, 23.
Clock running, 1:19. Motion to Strasburg. Here, a quarterback sweep. Lucas looking for help, isn't going to get it. Thompson shot the gap and chased him down. Looked a little like Everson Griffin there. Pulled him down at the 30. It's a big loss there. Loss of 7. He's second and 17, and we're under a minute. Third quarter. So Sioux Valley's throwing a little bit more here in the second half off that play action. 4 down territory, so I don't know if they'll throw or not. Got that bunch formation. Fumble on the play. Larson lost it on the exchange from the quarterback, but I think he fell on it, but they're still going to lose about 2 more, so it's going to be 4th down. And I say they're going to lose 1. 4th and 18. And we're under 13 seconds left, third quarter. Third down, excuse me, but they're not going to run another play as the clock's going to run out, and that's the end of 3 quarters. Sioux Valley still leads Sisseton 13-0 at the end of 3. We'll come back with fourth quarter action here on mysdtalk.com.
Tri-State Building Center is dedicated in making your project a success. They are your True Value hardware store located on the 4-lane in Sisseton. Tri-State Building has the supplies to make your job easy this winter. And for the do-it-yourselfer, there's a large selection to choose from with the best quality for your dollar. So start those remodel plans now. And afterwards, cleanup is a breeze. Stop in today. Tri-State Building Center on the 4-lane in Sisseton. Tri-State Building Center is dedicated in making your project a success. They are your True Value hardware store located on the 4-lane in Sisseton. Tri-State Building has the supplies to make your job easy this winter. And for the do-it-yourselfer, there's a large selection to choose from with the best quality for your dollar. So start those remodel plans now. And afterwards, cleanup is a breeze. Stop in today. Tri-State Building Center on the 4-lane in Sisseton.
Welcome back. Getting ready for the fourth quarter here on mysdtalk.com. Third and 18. Sisseton's done a good job defensively. Can they keep it up? And there's movement. Thompson jumps into neutral zone, so Sioux Valley's going to get 5 yards back. Still going to be third. Instead of third and 18, it'll be third and 13.
Ball's on where?
26-yard line.
There's a give right up the middle. Going to be bounced to the outside. Pitts tried to get to the outside. Couldn't do it. Thompson drug him down. Neither team had a lot of offensive yards. I think totally Sioux Valley only has like 71 yards. Siston only with 58. So neither offense is really dominating tonight, obviously.
Fourth and 12.
4th and 12 after a pickup of 1. Another big play here for Siston. Lucas back to pass, looks to his right, it's going to go deep. Down the sideline, caught, touchdown!
Perfect pass.
Perfect pass by Lucas. He found Gross, who just got past.
Liel.
Yep, just got past Liel, had pretty good coverage, but didn't get his hips turned in time. Gross runs by him, and Lucas threw a heck of a ball there for the touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a nice pass.
That puts a little pressure now. Well, it puts a lot of pressure on Siston. Stoltenberg will set up for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick. Looks good, and it is good. We'll keep it right here with 11:14 left. 20-0 Sioux Valley. And that's about as good a pass as you'll see at that level, Neil.
That was he threw it to where he was going to be, and it landed right there.
So we'll see how this changes the playbook for Siston. Might alter it to some regards. We saw that last year, though, Neil. They could pass the ball off that play action, which they didn't really play action there, but they can do a little bit of everything.
Well,
20-0 Sioux Valley.
well, it'd be nice to see the boys
Silas Larson's
get
going to
into
set
the
up
end
the kick.
zone.
They're going to have to try to get it somewhere. Alil is back with Lurkey. Leal's hammy must be okay. Here's another squibber.
Oh,
Good job by
wow.
Brockle. That could have went right off his shins and been disastrous. He snagged it and fell on it to 49, and that's a big break for Siston.
Boy, is it ever. That was a 20, 25-yard pickup right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Al just said that's a pretty good coaching move to have some good hands on that front line. Brockle looked like a shortstop digging there. Just grabbed it, or a first baseman digging it up. Did a great job. And Siston has very manageable field position right now. Gives to Brockle. Big hole up the middle. Shakes a tackle inside the 45 to the 42. Finally brought down by Gross, but he'll pick up 8. Again, that little hitter really does work just for the fact they're in that 53. The linebackers are so deep. And it is a cover. It's a form of a cover, too, so the linebackers have to play back to cover the middle of the pass.
Oh, I got the ball on the 23. It's not on that. Ball's on the
This time 6 down lineman. Brockle again has it, and he's hit right at the marker, first down marker, but I think he goes forward. He should get the first down. Tackle made by Jake Schneider, a junior, 6'1" junior for the Cossacks, and that's a first down. They're going to mark it at the 41 with 10:35 and ticking.
Gives the Redmen a first down, 1st and 10 at the 41.
I believe that should have been to the top of your screen. Lurkey in motion. They're going to pitch it to Lurkey. This time he does get outside, waits for a block, and rides somebody down inside the 35 to about the 34. And that was Jake Schneider that grabbed hold Lurkey, and Lurkey carried him a couple yards. So it's going to be 2nd down and 6. Or 2nd down and 4, gain of 6, excuse me. .9:55 and ticking, 4th quarter, 20-0. Sioux Valley leads. Sisseton trying to get on the board. Well, look out.
Oofta.
There wasn't much left he could do there. He faked the pitch. I think he was going to roll to the bottom of the screen to his right, and he had no chance.
The roof just caved in there.
As a matter of fact, on the fake pitch, Sioux Valley almost took it. And the Sioux Valley blitz there, they brought Jacob Janes on the blitz, and he's the one that was in the backfield. We haven't called his number there. Jacob Janes, a 5'10 junior. He's going to bring up 3rd. 3rd and 7 on a loss of 1. Mainwell back to pass, sets his feet, looks, throws, deep to the corner. Oh, and Thompson couldn't quite get there. Strasburg covering him. Thompson was open, just overshot him a little bit. It's going to be 4th down. And really, that's a ball you could have put a little zip on, actually. Fourth down. What does Coach Metz have in the playbook for 4th and 7? 9:09 left in the game. Shinneman to the bottom of your screen. Run and shoot, back to pass, lefty throws. He's got pressure, nobody there, incomplete. Turnover on downs. I think he was looking for Shinneman, who ran the streak. So Sioux Valley will get the ball back on downs.
I think what we had there was a lack of communication.
A little bit of lack of communication there. Sioux Valley will take it on the 37, and if you're the Cossacks, there's no need for you to throw it at this point. Just pound it on the ground. Lucas under center, I formation. 3 tight end set this time. Give to the up man. That's Larson. Oh, excuse me, that's not Larson. That's Janes. Janes will pick up. Yeah, Janes will pick up about 5. Be about 2nd and 5 at about the 42. I keep hearing a whistle. Lucas taking as much time on the clock as he can. Well, he slips a couple tackles. I first thought he was going to lose the ball. Assistant corralled him. Thompson couldn't quite hold him. Lucas slipped through, and he'll pick up about 3. It'll make it 3rd and 1. Placed at about the 46. 8:10 left and counting. 20-0 Sioux Valley leads. And they're going to eat as much clock as they can. There's the up man. He didn't. Oh, right on the marker. We'll see where that goes. Good job by Siston to close the gap. Brockle with the tackle. Janes on that carry. He's going to be about 6 inches short. It's going to be 4th in inches.
I think they're going to give it to him.
Well, call me silly, but from where those sticks are for where they placed the ball, I didn't think he had it. But they're going to give it to him. 7:50 and counting. Sioux Valley up 20-0. Home opener for Siston. Sioux Valley's opening game as well. Movement not called on the line. As Dalton Hansen got the carry, but I think he moved before the snap. No whistle. He'll pick up about 2. Benji Thompson on the tackle. He'll mark it at the 49. 7:15 and counting. Obviously, Lucas in no hurry to snap the ball. He'll run that clock down as much as he can. Strasburg in motion. They're trying to run the option. They get the pitch. They get the pitch. That's, I believe, Hansen. Hansen got to the outside, crossed midfield to go out to 47. So Hansen picks up about, I'd say, 7 on the play. Current's on the tackle. We're under 6.5 minutes. Third down for Sioux Valley.
Makes it a manageable third down.
Yep.
3rd and 4.
Oh, that helps.
Oh, now it's going to be 3rd and 9.
Trying to go on a 2 count. Someone forgot the count. It looked like Jake Schneider for Sioux Valley forgot the count. He'll get called for the false start. It's going to move him back 5.
Third down.
So it's going to be 3rd and 9 now. I formation for Sioux Valley. Give right up the middle. And he'll get that 5 yards back, and that's about it. That is Hansen on the carry. Benji Thompson with the tackle. Thompson's had a good game defensively, a lot of tackles from his outside linebacker position. 4th down, and we'll call it 1, 2, 3. 5:40 and counting. Assistant has all their timeouts. Sioux Valley doesn't care if they have any. Redmond going to step up in the gaps here. Give to the up back. That's Janes, and he's going to get the 1st down. He needed 3. He got 4. Bronco with the tackle. Clock stops with 5:26 till they reset the chains, and they'll crank it back up again. First and 10, Sioux Valley. Of course, Sioux Valley right outside of Brookings in Volga, South Dakota. There's a give to Dalton Hansen. He kind of picks his way just inside the 40. Thompson there to make the tackle, as well as Pekarski. So a pickup of about 3 will make it 2nd down and 7 at the 39. .437 and counting. Sioux Valley up comfortably 20-0 here. Opening night of South Dakota high school football all over the state. In motion, that's Schiller. Pitches to Hansen. Dalton kind of spins. Gets corralled there by Tolley. Tolley eventually rides him down after a pickup of about 2. Going to mark it at the 37. And we're just inside of 4 minutes. So 3rd and 4 for Sioux Valley. Next week, Siston travels to Flandreau. We are planning to be there. Johnny should be back to cover that. I formation for Sioux Valley. 3 tight ends into play. Give us to the up back, Janes. Janes gets stood straight up after a pickup of probably 1. Shinneman there on the tackle. And Brockle.
Well, their coaches should be happy because Sioux Valley is doing just what they want to do. They just grind it out.
Yep, grinding it out. They don't need to stop the clock.
They've had the ball for the last.
Yeah, it's over a 4-minute drive right now.
Yeah.
At the 3-minute mark left in this ball game. Lucas taking his time, going to run as much clock as he can. Excuse me, that's not Lucas. And here's Benji Thompson on the play action and the sack. That was Ryan Schuster that took the snap there. Ryan Schuster was the quarterback on that play, trying to roll out and throw it. Benji Thompson just corralled him. And System will take over on downs, so that's very helpful with 2:46 left. Benji Thompson defensively, boys, have had a really good game.
Yes.
Benji's a pretty good athlete all the way around.
For as much as the defense has been out there tonight,
Yeah,
they've played extremely
They
well.
played well. A lot of positives if you're Coach Metz.
The offense hasn't given them a whole lot of break.
Pekarski in motion, gives the up back Brockle. Big hole, blows his way past the 50 and pushes people to the 40, about the 47.
Just about up to the
Pick up
first down marker.
Pickup of about 9. Gross on the tackle there for Sioux Valley. So it's going to be, they're going to give them 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 1. Siston's got to get in and out of the huddle quickly.
I'm off on my downs again.
Brockle again right up the middle, shakes a couple tackles inside the 40, just bounces off guys
Yep.
to the 38. Schuster on the tackle finally brings him down. First down, Siston. 2:17. Clock will stop with the first down. They will reset the chains and start it again. Meanwhile, fumble. The exchange again, the Brockle, not a clean one. Siston gets it back. They'll actually probably get a half a yard out of it. Recovered by Siston. That was Caden Metz recovering that fumble. And that's probably the third exchange that have not been clean. Something I have a feeling Coach Metz will work on here this week. 1:38 and counting. Siston's really not in a hurry to stop the clock. But I think they should get some points on the board. I think that'd be a good builder for them.
Yeah, it'd be a big positive if they could.
Lefty takes a snap, back to pass, looks, has time, throws, dropped. He had Thompson wide open this time, right in the hole of that zone. Thompson couldn't hold on. Good pass. Incomplete. The only positive, it'll stop the clock with 1:15 and make it 2nd and 10.
There's been three or four like
flag
that.
on the play. Maybe there's a late hit, roughing the passer. Maybe a hole, but I don't think that deep in the backfield. Yep, it's going to be a roughing the passer. And Siston will take it.
First down, we're going where? To the what? 20.
So that will keep the clock stopped with 1:15.
23, yeah.
Put the ball at about the 23-yard line. 1st and 10, Siston. Lurkey in motion. Give us to Lurkey. He's got a hole to the outside. It's a foot race to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Siston. Little misdirection. They faked it to Brockle. Lurkey come right off right guard and then bounced it to the outside, and it was a foot race, and Lurkey runs well, and Siston's on the board. 1:07 left in the game. It's now 26 Sioux Valley.
Well,
23-yard run there by Lurkey for the score. And that was a well-executed play.
yes. That was a nice play. He had a nice corridor all the way.
Well, they collapsed on Brockle on the fake. Siston will go for 2. Shuneman, the wide receiver, to the top of the screen. Pekarski in motion. Lefty back to pass, throws, lobs it up for Thompson. He's got it. Well-executed play there. They threw it up high to Thompson. He went and got it, the old basketball player. And it's 20-8, Sioux Valley, with 1:07 left. And we'll keep it right here.
Well, their first touchdown of the year.
Lurkey on the 23-yard run, followed up by the 2-point conversion. Maidenwald to Thompson. So we'll see what Siston does here. Still nice outside. Still a pleasant night.
Oh, yes.
When the game is over, we ask that you stay off the field. If you want to meet your team, meet them down on the west side of the concession stand when they come off the field, please.
Look at their hands, people.
So Leal will kick for the Redmen on the 40, and you're right, Al. Sioux Valley has their hands team up front. Got a lot of running backs and wide receivers up there.
Kicking off is number 12, A.J. Leal.
Leal will, I'm sure, his goal is to hit the top of the ball if he can. And he hits the middle of the ball and spins it back. Recovered at about the 17. Taken, there's a big lane there. Another big lane. Slip tackle is the 30 to the 35. Cross midfield and out of bounds. That's Pitts. Leal hit the middle of the ball and kind of hopped right into Pitts' hands. He just zigzagged his way and got to the outside. Return of about 40, well, not quite 40, about 36-yard return. And with 57 seconds left, Sioux Valley in all conceivable notions can take a knee as Schuster's back in at quarterback for the Cossacks. I doubt Siston will stop the clock.
Now playing quarterback for Sioux Valley, number 5, Ryan Schuster.
Schuster, a 6'3" freshman. He's going to keep it on the keeper, right side. Crosses the 45, gets to about the 42. Does a good job. As soon as he's made contact, he just falls down, stays in bounds. And we're under 43 seconds in running. Pretty good move by a freshman there, stayed in bounds.
That's a
That's a Neil Nelson move.
yeah, right.
Mark it at the 42. He got about 5 on the play, down to 24, 23, tick-tock, and they are now in what teams call a victory formation. Schuster's going to take a knee, and that'll do it.
That'll be the game.
So your final score is Sioux Valley 20, Sisseton 8. We're going to take one more commercial break and come back with final thoughts here on mysdtalk.com. mysdtalk.com, internet
Write that
entertainment.
down in your book. Colby scores the first touchdown for him for the year.
mysdtalk.com, internet entertainment at its finest. Sioux Valley wins 20-8 here on opening night. And Neil, we were told that the Redmen were going to be a little bit bigger on the offense and defensive lines, and we saw there was a difference there. We saw it. Whoops, say that again.
Yes, they were.
They were a little bigger, and they didn't get pushed around as much. I thought they did fairly well offensively to establish what they could there. They did not let Sioux Valley push them around. The Cossacks just didn't run up and down the field on them. Siston did a good job defensively, holding their own. And I think what shows about the size we're talking about from Siston's standpoint offensively is Sioux Valley runs that 53, almost a cover 2 defense. And those 5 down linemen for Sioux Valley, they're just heading up the offensive linemen, and they're just trying to hold position so linebackers can fill.
Yep.
And it always didn't work. Siston could push back, and Brockle had some nice gains because of it. Obviously,
but in the same respect, that defense or that same formation or that same defense clogged up the inside passing game.
Yes, it did.
Not that they tried it a lot, but what they did try, it just wasn't very successful.
I think what can be learned in terms of the passing game for Siston is that the ends were really crashing. When you run that 53, you can spread those ends wide. And that's what Sioux Valley was doing. They crashed their ends, and the ends are meant to get wide. They're meant to create that pocket. They didn't want Madenwald on the outside. So lefty can step up and throw that, and he's going to have time. He's got receivers that are more than capable of getting open. And we saw that with Shinneman was open on plays and Benji's open. And so it's just retweaking the offense. I mean, it's just a little bit of shaving here and there, and it's just more field work.
That and practice.
Yeah,
and
they'll get that. Coach Metz is a great coach.
The offensive linemen blocked well on the runs.
Yep.
They have to polish up their pass
and they'll get that.
Pass offense.
Remember last year, Siston ran the pistol. They ran exclusively out of the pistol. I suppose I wouldn't say almost exclusively. This year they go back to the old school run and shoot. That's what we ran in high school. And you can do a lot of things off that run and shoot. You can run a lot of misdirections and and you can run play action off it, especially off the run and shoot. And they'll clean that up. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah.
Siston's got a lot of positives to work with here. That's for sure. I thought Coach Metz had a good game plan. And for the most part, they had some fumbles. The turnover before the end of the first half.
Yep.
Was tough.
Oh, that was.
That was
down
one.
To the 4-yard line, and they had.
Because if you look at it, it's 20-8. Let's say they didn't get the extra point, but they score before the half. You're 13-6 going into the half.
Yeah.
You're a one-score game, and those things can change the complexity, and we've seen it happen time and time again. But Sioux Valley is a very well-disciplined team. They execute very well, but I thought Siston held their own extremely well. They have nothing to hang their head about. They have a lot to build on, as a matter of fact, when they go down and play Flanders next week.
Yes, they do.
And the plan is for us to be there. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. We'll try to be on the air about 6:50. Johnny should be back, so that'll help. But we thank our sponsors, and hopefully we'll build more throughout the school year. But week 1 is in the books for high school football. Sioux Valley beats Siston 20-8. On behalf of everyone of the company and my man on the camera, No Deal Neil Nelson, I'm TJ. We'll see you next week.
Good night, all.